and welcome to our week in review, March 20th, 2018. Well, you might notice a big difference here this week. Obvious part of our team is missing this week. Steve had some more surgery yesterday on his tooth, and today he is all swollen, just not in great shape. So we're going to just let him rest. It's been a big week for me. I turned 50 this year on St. Patrick's Day on March the 17th, this last Saturday. Really excited about it. I have a lot of things planned for this year. There's some really exciting adventures, new places to see, explore some places that I've already been to, and just more in depth, spend more time with family. A lot of good things coming our way. So I got an awesome gift from Jesse, Jakii, and Steve. My running shoes are in pretty bad shape. My knees were starting to hurt, and that means it is time for a new pair of shoes. So yay! Got me the pair of shoes that I was looking for. So tried them out already, felt much better on the run. Going to do a lot more running this year. Thanks to everyone out there for the birthday wishes. Really appreciate it. On Saturday we went to Austin to go to the LBJ Lyndon Baines Johnson Library and Museum. Lyndon Johnson was the 36th President of the United States. He was Vice President for President Kennedy. We've seen quite a few different artifacts over the years. The airplane that transported Kennedy's body and was also the airplane that Johnson was sworn in is at the Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. So if you haven't been there, they just have an awesome display of different types of airplanes throughout the ages. But at the library, we got to actually see the Bible that he used to be sworn in, what they wore that day. Also, we learned a lot more about Lyndon Johnson. He was a very, very busy guy, and he worked both sides of the aisle. It was interesting to me how he would keep other presidents informed, former presidents, of what was going on. He seemed to have had a special type of relationship with Eisenhower, which is very interesting. A Democrat and Republican seeming to get along very well and looking to each other for guidance and making sure that our country is taken care of. The phones that he had were just crazy. I love at the library, you can listen to some of the phone calls that he made with different people. He had some with his wife, Lady Bird Johnson, to Jacqueline Kennedy, different representatives. It was very interesting to hear his conversations. They have what's called the Johnson treatment. He uses his influence, flattery to get things done. He was instrumental with the civil rights movement. So Johnson took it upon himself to finish things that others had started, other presidents had started. He really admired FDR and the New Deal, and he wanted to complete FDR's mission. Also, President Kennedy, starting with the civil rights movement, he really pushed that through. Voters' rights, civil rights movement. There's just so many things. He did the PBS bill, the war on poverty. There were some bills that were passed that I have mixed emotions about. I think all the good intentions were there. We seem to mess things up. Some of the good intentions are left by the wayside and they get abused. We're putting together a video that highlights everything that we saw at the library. It's a very interesting library. We kind of liked FDR a little bit better. I think it was mainly because it was at his home. So we got to see where he actually lived and his retreat and his burial spot and everything, and all in one location. So it felt more all-inclusive than just going to a library itself, library and museum. But it was well worth seeing and spending the entire day there. In our spare time, Jesse and Jakii have really decided to embarrass us. in any way they can. So you may have noticed we have done some challenges with them and played some games. Um, I don't know. I so far have not fared very well, but I guess I did get the tiara once. Check out their YouTube channel. It's Jess and Jakii, and it's really they have a lot of cute things out there. They have some subscriptions to BarkBox and Tokyo Treats and some items such as that. It's finals week for Jessica, so I think tomorrow is her last final, and then we're going to go out and check out San Antonio a little bit more than we have. I believe we're planning on going to the Natural Bridge Caverns or the Wildlife Drive-Thru. We plan on exploring a little bit of Fort Sam Houston while we're here. So our little Mugsy's back with us now. We're excited to get him back. He seems to be doing okay, but he's struggling a little bit still. We're hoping that he's able to hang on with us through Colorado and all the way up into Alaska. He'll love it up there. We'll see how he does. That's what we have for this week. Next week, Steve will be back with me. Everything will flow a little bit smoother, and and we should have a lot more exciting things to share. Take care, everyone. See you on the road.